This video is for everybody who just got into dental school. First things first, congratulations. But also, now you have so many more obstacles that you're gonna have to overcome. In this video, we'll talk about 12 things that you should do once you get into dental school. These are things that are going to prepare you for the inevitable, you starting dental school, and just help you have an easier transition to that space. So number 1 on the list is going to be join the class Facebook group. Just look up your school, look up the year that you're supposed to graduate, and then there should be a Facebook group that exists for you. If there isn't one, maybe you can create one. And that way you can start to meet new people, meet your future classmates, ask questions, and just kind of get the vibes, and all y'all can be in this together because you are going to be in this together for the next 4 years. Next, you're going to look at the city that your school is in. Start figuring out where do students typically live, how close is close, how far is far, how are you going to get to school each day, and just look at different areas, either apartments, houses, maybe find a roommate as that's what you want. But would be a good time to start to look into it. The next thing you're going to do is find a mentor. This isn't required, but it's so helpful. If you are about to start school in a new place, in a new city, in a completely different environment than you've been in, you kind of want somebody who's done it already guiding you, who can answer those questions you have that you might not feel comfortable asking anybody else. They should be there to help you out. The next thing you're gonna do is make a rough budget. This doesn't have to be down to the penny, but you should start to look at how much is rent going to cost me, how much does food typically cost here, how am I going to get to and from school, like what is transportation, am I going to have a car, do I have to pay for parking? And also you should look and see what kind of things your school is going to make you pay for. Which leads into the next point, which would be to research the school, the program that you're joining. How much is the estimated cost of attendance? Are you going to have to buy a laptop? Because with my school, we had required laptops that we had to buy. So that was another expense that we needed to be prepared for. And also, don't buy a laptop in your senior year when you're about to have to buy a laptop for school anyway, because they're not going to let you be like, oh, let me just use this one. It doesn't work like that. Next, you can research your school and see what different programs are in the school. So I did a pre-dental school program at my school. It was called LEAD. I got invited to it, but also there are other types of programs that the school had that I could have joined had I known earlier or had I just known a little bit more. Next, you're going to enjoy your pre-dental school life, because you won't know it now, but you're gonna start to refer to your life or just remember your life in terms of pre-dental school, post-dental school, like during dental school. It's a time marker. And so before dental school starts, you're gonna have so much more time, freedom, just things have to get done, but it's not as difficult or as urgent as it will be once you actually start dental school. So, and I would take this time to really take care of yourself, go to the doctor if you have to. Missing school is kind of hard to do. Travel if you can. Take trips, even if it's a local trip. Explore the city where you live now. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, because you may not have so much free time and so much access to them once you start school. Also, find a hobby, preferably a cheap one, just something to take your mind off of, the daily grind, something that's enjoyable for you and relaxing. Some people get LASIK before dental school starts, so that's a thing too. If you can't see, maybe, I don't know, just talk to your eye doctor about it and see what you can do, because that's going to be very important. You do need to see in dental school and just in dentistry for your career. Okay, sorry to pause this, everybody, but I'm editing this video and I completely forgot to mention that my good friend Pablo Medina, Dr. Pablo Medina, he helped me compile this list, and so here's his credit. Pablo, this is for you. Okay, we can get right back into it now. The next thing you're going to want to do is keep up with your requirements for your undergrad degree if you're still in school, but also whatever classes that you need to finish for dental school. Don't fall behind. Make sure you pass everything, because your acceptance to dental school is conditional. Like, you still have to pass everything. All those prerequisites, they're still a thing. And if you don't get it done and you can't show them your transcripts before school starts, then you might be SOL. Next, this is optional, but maybe start a dental school Insta or TikTok. Just kind of document your time, because you're going to want to look back and see, where did I start? How far have I come? And also sharing that with your family and friends is going to help them understand why you can't come hang out and why you are missing so many birthdays and important events, okay? The next thing you're gonna wanna do is start to establish healthy habits. So start eating well if you're not doing that. Maybe start doing a mindful practice like yoga or meditation. All things that are gonna help you kind of keep it cool and stay calm and relaxed when you're in the stress of dental school, because it's gonna get difficult and you kind of need some tools that you have just within yourself to deal with that and to get through. And even if you don't follow through with all of these habits all of the time, it's fine. Along the same lines as that, next you're gonna want to learn how to hack your brain. Dental school is very content heavy. You're gonna have to remember a lot of information, be able to spit it back out, and then it's not just memorizing a whole bunch of information, but you also are gonna have to start learning how to use your hands and get your brain and your eyes and your hands to talk. So figure out, if you're still in school right now, if you're an undergrad, try different study habits and see what your brain picks up on quickly, what works long term, what works short term, just different ways that you can figure out how to best utilize all this brain power up here, because it's going to be necessary. The last step I think you should take before starting dental school is to open your mind. Open your mind to new experiences, people, ways of learning. You just really need to be open-minded and be able to adapt, because it is going to be a long 4 years if you are really stuck in your ways and you're just not willing to be open. So with all of this said, congratulations on getting into dental school. Comment below and say what you're looking forward to most in dental school. And that's all. Thank y'all so much and goodbye.